Hi students. In this video, I'm going to show you the two things that we'll be using to complete our semester. Our class will be doing Burlington English, which we talked about before in class. It's an online program that you'll work through a series of lessons. And we'll also be using the Ventures Arcade, which goes along with your textbook. Ventures Arcade is something that you can use online. Burlington English you can use online, on a computer, or on your phone. If you don't have access to a computer, it's okay if you can't do Ventures Arcade, but you do need to complete the lessons in Burlington English. We'll be tracking your work in Burlington English, and we need to complete 4 hours of work a week. I plan to have us meet once or twice on a Saturday morning in a live video where we do a couple of lessons, and the rest of your work would be on Burlington English. I will send you some information through your JJC or your personal email with the times and the information for you to log in to the Zoom meeting. You will need to work in Burlington English, and you can do it anytime you want. You can do it an hour on Monday, half an hour on Tuesday, half an hour on Friday, maybe 2 hours on Saturday. But as long as you're able to complete the 4 hours a week, you can do it anytime during the week. Our live class times will be on Saturday morning. I will meet with one of the groups from 8:30 till 10, and the second group from 10:30 till 12. And we'll do this at least twice, but maybe we'll do it a few more times. We have to complete the class for this semester. We will not be making up the time that we missed. That time is just emergency days, and we don't have to make it up. So I want to show you the programs that we're going to use. I'm going to link this video in a Google Classroom, and I will send you that information as well. So you'll be accessing this through Google Classroom. That's where you'll be getting your assignments, and I'll leave messages in the Google Classroom. I'll also be making some more videos and placing them in the Google Classroom, some instructional videos, and that will be part of the 4 hours a week of work. So if I do 2 half-hour videos a week, that's 1 hour of work in watching the videos, and then you can do 3 hours of working in Burlington English and working on Ventures Arcade. If you do work in Ventures Arcade, it goes along with the textbook that you have. You'll be working on units 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. When you complete work, you can snap a picture and text it in the Remind app. I sent everyone an invitation for the Remind app, and that is the way I will communicate with you as well, besides email, using the Remind app. That's just an app on your phone. You should have all gotten an invitation from me for the Remind app on your phone. I set it up and everyone should have received a message. Please accept the invitation, as that is how I will connect with you, and you can text me back, ask me questions. You can post your work there and send it to me, okay? And you can snap a picture and send it just to me, and the other students won't see it. We can do that all one-on-one, but I will be sending posts and assignments and messages to all of you. That is on the Remind app. Again, please check your Joliet email if you have set it up, and your personal email. I'm trying to connect with each of you in whatever way works the best. And if that's the best way, that's what we're going to do. All right, I want to show you now I'm going to share my screen here and show you the different sites that we are able to use for class. So the first thing I'm going to show you is Burlington English. So this is what you'll see when you go to Burlington English. It's just burlingtonenglish.com. I will post the link. It'll be with the information with this video. Okay, and this little square is going to pop up first. And right down here is the login. You will get a login, and the login is going to be your class ID number is your username, and your password is going to be the word student. Your username will be the ID number that's on the pink sheet you got at registration, and the password will be student. And again, I will email that or send that individually to you in the Remind app. So the office is setting up the accounts for everybody right now, and that should be done probably in a day. So you can go in and check that out, put in your ID number that's on the pink sheet, and student, the word student, as your password. So once you click that and you log in, okay, you can log in. And I've already logged in and used this, and it's remembering me. Okay, so you're going to click on this thing here that says, let me move this, courses, okay? And you're going to see the courses. So we are using Burlington Core and Everyday English or Advanced English, possibly. Burlington Core is the top. So the group 2-3 group that works in the blue book is going to use Burlington Core Low Beginner. And the group that works in the purple group, the high level group, will use Low Intermediate. Okay, so the blue book will use Burlington Core Low Beginner, and the other students will use Slow Intermediate. So when you see this pop up, for example, for the lower level group, you pop this up and you're going to click on student lessons. You won't see some of this, but you will see student lessons right here, student lessons. You will click on student lessons, and here are all the units. There are 10 units. We hope to be able to get through units 1 through 7. If you can and you want to, you continue with unit 8, 9, and 10, but we hope to complete units 1 through 7. So the first unit in this low beginner is Welcome to English Class. And you can see right here, I've been looking at this myself and doing some of the exercises to get familiar with it. So it shows that I have 13% progress in the class. It remembers how much work I've done. So we can click on that. And along the top here, you'll see all the lessons. Okay, along the top, you'll see all the lessons. You can click on Get Ready, and it'll start the lesson, the very first lesson. It has some pictures. It says, in this lesson, you are going to get ready for your English class. That's it. You can scroll and see there's nothing more to look at. It's just the words and the pictures. You go to number 2. And let's see what number 2 has. So number 2 has a lesson, and if you look here at the bottom, there are arrows. So we had gone through, as I had looked at this and gone through already a few of them on my own. So we're at number 1. You can see there are 4 places to go here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. You click on this.
I'm from Guatemala.
I'm from Brazil.
When you click on that arrow, you can listen.
I'm from Guatemala.
I'm from Brazil.
Okay.
I'm from Guatemala.
I'm from Brazil.
Okay, so that shows you what to do. So if you go continue through each lesson, and it should only take you a few minutes to do each lesson as you go through. Let's look at vocabulary and see what is there. So again, it says learn these words, listen and record yourself. You might not be able to record yourself, and that's fine. So if you click the arrow, you can listen.
Come to the board. Come to the board.
All right, that's vocabulary. There's more vocabulary here. You can see there's 15 little lessons. So it's just learning some new words. And that is the Welcome to English Class, Unit 1. So let's go back and look at personal information. Let's see, you're going to do the grammar lesson. Okay. And here's the grammar lesson. In this lesson, you're going to learn about the simple present of be, negative and contractions. I'm not from Guatemala. I am from Mexico. That's the beginning. Here's the second page of the Get Ready. Now we're going to match sentences to the pictures. And you can see down here again, there are 2 screens to look at. So there's 3 different things to match. So there's 2 on this page. There'll be 1 more on the next page. So we see number 1, and underneath it says he's a student. We can put our little cursor here. He isn't a teacher, he's a student. They aren't nursing assistants, she's a pharmacy technician. Let's go to the next one. And there's just this one left. Let's pull it down. She isn't a taxi driver, they're auto mechanics. Well, let's see if we did it correctly. We'll go here to the button that says check. Check. This says reset, which means you can do it all over again. But let's hit the check button. Do we see green? There's some green. Here's red. Red means that that's not correct, so you want to correct yourself. And it asks, do you want to correct yourself? Say yes, and you can correct. Well, this says she's a pharmacy technician. She isn't a taxi driver. That's what goes there. Let's go to the next page. They're auto mechanics. We must need to use the same pronoun there. They aren't nursing assistants. Let's check again. Green, green, all correct. So we'll log out of this one, we'll move back, and there's one more thing I want to show you. This would be an assignment, and I would have you do and have you save the assignment. Right down here at number 8, it says write a description of a person. So we're going to click on that. And again, it has some lessons across the top. You're going to write a description. And when you get down to here, plan and write. You're going to this says you are going to write about yourself. To prepare, complete the sentences about yourself. So you complete the sentences, okay? And then you're gonna write it. And what you would do, okay, write about yourself, use your plan, click this little symbol that has the writing like the pencil above to see the model. So that little pencil's over here, okay? And here is an example or a model that you can see. So you will just type that in, and you can use what you did in the plan to put that in this blank space here. This is checking to see that you did it correctly. Now, here's the important part. This is homework that I'll be looking at. Save to portfolio. See down here in the corner, save to portfolio. I'm going to click on that. Okay. And that's saved to your portfolio. Let me show you where that is. My portfolio. So these three little dots, you can switch to a different page, my portfolio. Let's see if they saved that. Here it is. There's nothing written here because I didn't do it, but you would have completed this. It would be in your portfolio. It would be in your portfolio, and then I can check it as your teacher. The same thing applies for the higher level, and we'll do a couple of practices in that level too. Go to student lessons, okay. Go back to low intermediate. This is what you're going to use, low intermediate. We're going to click on that. Student lessons. So again, it's the same. There are 10 units. They're the same units, but the work is different because you are working at a different level. This is low intermediate. So when we go up to the top, you can see the different lessons. Here's a lesson number 1, listen and speak talking to neighbors. So here are some sentences. This is vocabulary right here, where you are using these arrows to choose the correct answer. Here's an example. Anita has 4 young children. She needs a job with plans or flexible hours. Flexible hours. June was a nurse in South Korea. He can't work as a nurse in the US until he gets a, this is blank, but if we click on the arrow, neighbor or license. License. So we'll go down to the bottom, even though we haven't done any of the other ones yet. Let's do one more, and then we'll do the check. Peter is at a college near his home. Peter is shaking hands at a college near his home. Let's check. So far, we've done 3. We're going to say okay because this is just a practice. So we can see that even the one I did for number 3 is incorrect. So I think I want to change that. We'll hit reset and we can start all over. We can do it a second time. So if you want to practice the exercise more than once, you can practice it more than once. Now I do want to go back and show you again in the personal information where it says write a bio. It's the same thing that we looked at for the group that was working in the different level. So here where it says plan write. In this lesson, you are going to write a bio. And there's different things, different practices for the lesson. Okay, looking at some information. You're getting ready. You're looking at your work. You're making sure you know what you want to write about. Okay, here's something you can read and fill in answers. You take and drag and drop, okay? So when you get to plan and write, okay, the plan is similar to what we will look at with the other group. You're going to answer these questions, okay, and they give you past, present, and future. And then you're going to take that information and you're going to write it on the next page in this block. You're going to write, you're going to type right in there. Okay, this is just gibberish, but okay, you can type your writing in here, okay? And if you want to save it, hit Save to Portfolio, okay? You're going to click on that. Now, if you want to check that it's in the portfolio, hit the 3 dots, go to My Portfolio, and there it is. Then it's there and it's ready for me to look at. If you want to edit it, okay, here's the model, all right? If you want to edit it, okay, you can go back to the Write a Bio. No, we didn't go back far enough, but you can go back to the page in the student lesson and you can rewrite it. Okay, so you can go back here and you can edit. Okay, you can go back there and you can edit. So if you click on edit, then you can delete that and start again. And if I read it and I say that I have some questions about how the writing was and I maybe needed a couple more sentences, I would ask you to go back in and add to some of your writing or maybe make some corrections. So that's Burlington English. This is primarily what you're going to be using. Again, you're going to be trying to go through units 1 through 7. So we can see for each group, there are 10 units, and you're going to try to go through 1 through 7. Okay, now I'm going to show you Ventures Arcade. Ventures Arcade goes along with the textbooks that we have, and I'm going to have the link in the information with this video. So our group 2, we'll call our lower level group 2, because you're working in book 2, and the higher level group book 4. So you can see blue is book 2, and there are 10 units. You would start with unit 6 because we are doing unit 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Just click on a unit, unit 6 for time, lesson A, and you'll get a lesson. So this is a crossword puzzle. That is the lesson for the first unit. Let's go back. Sorry. Knocked me out of Ventures Arcade, so we'll go back in. It's Cambridge. There it is. There's our Ventures Arcade. Okay, so in group 2, again, here you are. And you're going to do units 6 through 10. Okay. Now you can also do sort by activity type. This was sort by unit, unit 6 through 10. Sort by activity type. You can fill in the blank or you can do multiple choice. That's for you. Group 2, group 4, same exact thing. You can sort by unit 1 through 10 or sort by activity type. So let's say you decide to do multiple choice and they don't give you every unit. So they've done unit 7. We can do unit 7. And here's multiple choice. look up here and it says 1 of 7. So there are 7 that you need to do. And then when you finish this one, you'll click the next button. The camera blank is an old manual camera. I love it. The camera that I use, who use. So this goes along with the grammar from Unit 7 that I use. It's a green check mark. You got it correct. So you can go to the next one. So once you've done something like this, you can snap a few pictures and show me that you've done some work. Or you can do the work in your workbook and show me the pictures of the work you've done in your workbook. This Cambridge Ventures Arcade, you can see it up in the corner. I'll move the picture right here. This goes along with the book that you have, okay? You all have the Ventures workbook, and this goes along with your workbook. All right, we'll go back to our video. So this is how we're going to have class till the end of the semester. We'll be working in Burlington English. It's online, or there is an app that you can download for your phone. You would do the same login, your user ID number that is on your pink sheet that you got at the beginning of the term, and your password is the word student. Ventures Arcade needs to be done on the computer, but Burlington English can be online on the computer or on an app on your phone. So again, I'll say, please remember to accept the invitation for the Remind app. Please remember to check your Joliet email. And I've sent some emails to Joliet accounts because most of you got your Joliet email account set up. I sent some to personal email accounts so that hopefully I'm catching everybody. So it would be great if you could respond if you get the email from me and just say, hey, hi teacher, I'm doing okay. I'm ready to come back to class. I have heard from some students, which is great. Thank you. Good job. But I'd really like to hear from more people. So hopefully this will work out good for everybody. You can do your work anytime during the week, but you must complete 4 hours. All of the classes at Joliet Junior College are online like this right now. So we are doing it. All the academic classes are doing this as well. So we're all doing the same thing. Again, this will be posted every time I have a video for you in our Google Classroom. And I will also send that link to you through email. So you can just click on the link and it'll take you right to the classroom. You're going to see 4 classes in my Google Classroom, and you're going to make sure that you pick the Joliet Junior College. You're going to either pick the group 2, which is the blue book students, or the group 4, which is the purple book students. Okay, so make sure you're picking the right group and the right video. Sometimes the video will be for everybody, like this one, but otherwise the videos are going to be specific to the group that you are in. So we're teaching your specific material. So I hope everybody's doing good. Please reach out and contact me if you have any questions. As we go forward, I'll do my best to answer your questions. I am at home. I am not going anywhere. I don't have to be out at work. I can do my work from home, and that's what I'm doing. So I hope everyone's well, and I will see you again all very soon. Bye.